Beautiful day in Denali National Park. We're gonna go climb Mt Margaret. So I have to ride my bike about 5 miles and then I will just start kind of schwacking up the side of the hill. There's Mt Margaret right in front of us. Well, we hit 20 miles an hour. It looks like Denali might be out, so we're gonna pull over here and see it. I haven't even made it like 2 miles and there's already caribou down here. Let me flip this around so you can see them. Crossing Savage River. And here's the ranger station. I'm gonna check my pass and make sure I know all the rules. Well, the rangers were really nice. They gave me a little bit of a talk about avoiding these buses. I stashed my bike in the woods, tried to make sure it wasn't visible from the road. And now I have to go through this. These clouds are building over here, but I don't think it should cause too much of a problem. At least it's not Dallas Club. Wow, this is thick. Oh, here's a path. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, that's definitely a path. Woohoo! This would be really growing in any later in the season. I brought a radio. We're like, I don't know, 6 miles away from each other, and my daughter and I were just able to have a conversation. She's holding down camp. I think I should be getting above the shrubbery right about up in here. I made it above tree line without getting eaten by a bear yet. Here's Tommy. Now I get to be out in the open. I'm shocked that there's actually a pretty good path. I made it above tree line. Let you know when I'm at the top. Okay. My next point that I'm trying to reach is right here. And then I will follow the ridge line. The sun's out. It's gorgeous. Check out the Alaska Range. Isn't that spectacular? I think I'm like half, maybe 3/4 of a mile up. And it's 2 miles total from where I parked to the summit. First patch of snow. I have a feeling I'm going to run into some snow up there. Almost halfway there. About to hit our first little snow patch. You can see the trail goes right into it. So I'm sure there'll be more snow further up. Go over here. Go around. Oh no, that's soft. It's pretty windy, but there's the summit of Mt Margaret. The trail goes over this way, and I'll follow it up. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty easy ascent, but every time I say that, something fucked up happens, so I'm in it for the adventure. Pretty windy. That cloud is slightly concerning, but top is literally right there. There's a little mucky up here. Snow just melting. Check this out. There is Denali. Just imagine, there's people climbing that right now. Well, there's really no path once you get up here, so choose your own adventure. I'm kind of aiming for somewhere right in here to hit the summit right there. I just come to terms with the fact that I may have wet feet by the time I get down. I'm just trying to hit the top before this, and this makes it not sunny. So close. I just gotta get through all this snow. Oh fuck, that one's deep. Wish I brought snowshoes. Shit. I underestimated how deep the snow is going to be. I am going to do my best to just kind of go into that little mini chute here. Hopefully that'll be a pretty easy route directly to the summit. Glad the sun's staying out. I just wanted to stay out until I get my summit picture, and then I'll put my rain jacket on and it can rain. The weather seems to be working with me today, thank goodness. Well, this is still a lot of snow to get across. I'm just going to crawl on my knees because it's really not that far. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just got to get to right there. And then when I come down, I'm going to try to go all the way over that way. Thank God the sun's coming out again. Oh my God. Every time it's always more of an adventure than I planned for. And that's what I love about it. Wow. That was a lot more work than I was planning on. All right, I'm on the tundra. Last little bit to the summit. Oh good, I can skirt around over here. I feel like I'm doing a lot of zigzagging. Join me while I climb the last few feet up to the top of Mt Margaret. Not a huge goal, but a goal that I've had for many years. Whew. There it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. Wow. I think that might be the highest point. So let's go up there. Oh, it's windy. Holy moly. Wow. We did it. Shit's getting real up here, so I'm gonna start heading down. I'm gonna go over that way and avoid all the snow. Woo! What an awesome climb. Hell yeah. It's always bittersweet when you accomplish a goal because it takes like a lot of planning and you think about it so much, and then all of a sudden you're at the summit. We'll see how easy it is to get down. I'm hoping to avoid all the snow and all of this. It's gonna add some miles on, but I'm gonna actually skirt around this snow instead of heading directly down. I don't mind. So I'll go around there, here, and then I'll drop back down to the established trail. Now, if this weather could just hold off, I'd be grateful. This is actually quite a lot of snow that I could have easily avoided if I had gone up the way I'm coming down. Looks like I'm gonna get back towards my original route right down here with very little post-holing, so that's great. And, you know, I always try to remember that when I'm on the summit of a mountain, that I'm only halfway there. So things can happen on the way down too. Haven't made it yet. But I think skirting that snow was a good choice. I don't think it took me any more time than it would have slogging through thigh-deep, waist-deep snow. So sometimes the longer way is the faster way, at least in this case. I think I am going to have to walk through the snow over here a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Just one little patch. Moose tracks. Well, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the last of my snow crossings for today. Got sloshy feet. I've never really minded having wet feet. It means we've been on an adventure. Okay, well, I'm almost hooked back up to the the route that I came up. I did sort of a lollipop loop. I went up there, followed that all the way around, came down here. Still had a little bit of snow, but right over here is where I originally split off to go up through the snowfield. So now I know better than that. And shouldn't be long before I'm back down to tree line. There's that point from way earlier today. I really underestimated the distance from here to the summit. Like, you can't even tell how wide the snowfield is. So that distance was significantly further than it looked. And we're getting real close to the road. The sun is out. Got a little bit of clouds, but they're holding off. What a great hike. Man, this has been awesome. And I would not be sad to see a bear now. Having a little snack. Making my way down. Sun is still out. Man, that cloud's getting big. So I just want to address something that I'm sure people will either be thinking about or will be commenting, because people like to comment shit that they don't know about. A lot of national parks don't allow you to get off the beaten path. Now, when I was up on that high plateau and I was just kind of choosing my own adventure across the tundra, in Denali National Park, that is 100% legit. Backcountry travel is encouraged. There are not very many trails, even small trails like this, not very many established trails. It's a huge, vast wilderness with a minuscule number of people who ever step foot off those buses. So when you come to Denali National Park, you can have the real experience of true backcountry exploration. I definitely didn't come through here. Made it back to the road. Whew. There's that trail. That's probably where I should have stashed my bike, but it's just around this corner. So I'll go grab my bike and then do the 5-mile ride back to camp. I had my bike better than I thought I did. Let's see if any critters chewed on anything. Nope, she's in good shape. Right on. I'm so stoked on this trip. 5-mile bike ride out to here. About 4.5-mile round trip lollipop loop up Mt Margaret. Now about 5 miles back to the campground. I just can't believe how the weather has stayed so incredibly perfect everywhere over me. And then everything around has been just looking a little iffy. So I've had a beautiful day. Really looking forward to getting back to camp and making myself a hot dog and a Samoa. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna pack up and head home. So that was a big goal in the making. About, I don't know, 5 or 6 years was when I first looked at that mountain and said I wanted to climb it. And doing a bike and hike, that was awesome. That was the way to do it. Fucking cruising. Well, I made it back to camp, as you can tell by the sound of the rumbling diesel engine. Round trip, it was 13.8 miles. Elevation gain, including the bike and hike, was just under 2,800 feet.